Hello, welcome back. Let us continue solving our model exam. The first question, radical 3 times, radical 3 times, radical 3 times, radical 3. What is the product? All of them are in radical, so we can keep them in one radical. 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, 3. There are 4 3's. All of them are in radical, so I can keep them in one radical because the index for all are the same. When you multiply 339, and 9 times 9, you know it's 81. 81 from the radical will be 9 because it's a perfect square number. You can do it in another way. Simply 3 is 9, again here 9. When you keep them in radical, instead of multiplying, you can extract this one at 3, this one also at 3, and 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9. Or remember, root a times radical a for any number a. The outcome will be a if a greater or equal to 0. Therefore, radical 3 times radical 3 will be 3. Again here it will be 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 will be just 9. So there will be different methods you can apply. But in the choice there is no answer, it's okay. Try to focus on the process. The next question, it says find the sum or the sum of square root of 18 plus 2 radical 2 plus 162. What to do here? Try to simplify the numbers which is found in the radical, especially the first and the last, because the middle one is already done. We cannot simplify radical 2 from the square root. But here 18 means I can express 9 times 2, and the last one I can express 81 multiplied by 2. Then 9 from the radical, it can be taken out at 3 radical 2, and here square root of 81, it can be extracted as 9 radical 2 remain in the radical. Then when you try to combine now, 3 radical 2 plus 2 radical 2 plus 9 radical 2 you have. Then radical 2 is found in every term, so we can take it out. 3 plus 2 plus 9, and the radical 2 keep it outside because it's common, extracted. Then 3 plus 2 will be 5, plus 9 will be 14, radical 2 will be the answer, which is A. Next question. Okay, the next question, it says let radical 21 is equal to 4.58 and cube root of 21 is equal to 2.76. Then what is asked? Square root of 0.0021 then divide by cube root of 0.021 then multiply with 138. Then what we can do, since it's division, I can write it square root of 0.0021 the whole over cube root of 0.021 then multiply with 138. Just I can write it as fractional form. This is the same as square root of 21 times square root of 10 to the power of negative 4 the whole over square root of 21, not square root, cube root of 21 multiplied with cube root of 10 to the power of negative 3. What did I do? 0.0021 means 21 times 10 to the power of negative 4. You can shift the point 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So times 10 to the power of negative 4. You can write it in that form. And the down part also says 0.021 means it is the same as 21 times 10 to the power of negative 3 because we shift the point 3 times to the right direction. Therefore, and then decompose the square root. That means this in the radical means this is a whole in the radical. Then you can break down the radical and you can give for each. Then what? the next step, you can extract from the square root and the cube root systematically. This part, radical 21, it's given already, 4.58, I wrote it, here it is. And radical 10 the power of negative 4, the exponent will reduce by half. Negative 4 become negative 2 when you take out from the square root. When you come to the down part, cube root of 21, again it's given 2.76, I wrote it, here it is. And then cube root of 10 the power of negative 3, you can take it out. The cube root cancel with the negative 3, I mean the 3, and then negative 1 remains. Multiply with 138 there. And then the two decimals, they do have same digit after the point, so I can cancel the point and I can write it 458 over 276 multiplied by 10. The 10 must be down because here negative 1 exponent, here negative 2 exponent. This negative 1 will come up and added. It will be negative 1 remain. Then that negative 1 should go down and remain here. Then multiply with 138. At this point, try to simplify. How to simplify? If you divide this by 2, it will be 2, 2, 9. And this one by 2, it will be 138. Then you can cancel 138 with 138 here. What left? 229 over 10 left. Therefore, the answer will be 229 over 10, means it must be 22.9. But the answer, unfortunately, is not found here. So, nearly, I hope it will be type error. It must be C, 22.9. Let us continue to the next question. The next question, it says, the sum of square of two rational numbers is 80. So let the numbers be m and n, let's say. But sum of square of two rational number means m square plus n square is equal to 80, given. This is given because sum of square of two rational numbers. The rational number we can represent by two variables. We chose here already m and n. So square them and add them. The result will be 80. There is one given condition. One of the number is twice the other. That means I can say m is equal to 2n. Okay, m means 2n. Then I can bring this one in place of m, the first one. I can replace, here it is, in place of m. Then it's going to be 2n square plus n square is equal to 80. 2n square is 4n square when you square it, the whole square. Then plus n square will be 5n square is equal to 80. If you divide by 5 both sides, what remains? This 5 cut and n square remain is equal to 80 divided by 5 will be 16. Then put both sides in the square root, so n is equal to 4. If n 4, what must be m? M must be, because m is equal to n already, here it is, 2 times 4, which is 8. So the answer must be 4 and 8, which is B. The next one, which one of the following, or which of the following rational numbers is neither perfect square nor perfect cube? Negative 216, it is the same as negative 6 cube, because negative 6 times negative 6 times negative 6, it will give you negative 216. So it's perfect cube. And negative 81, we cannot say negative 9 square, because negative times, if you say it will be negative times negative 9 will be positive. Doesn't work. So this is not perfect square number. It cannot be perfect cube also. 64, it is 4 times 4 times 4, I can say, or 8 times 8. So 64 is a special one. It is perfect cube, at the same time perfect square number, because you can express it as a product of 3 same numbers or as a product of 2 same numbers. The last one, D, we can express it 4 times 4. It's a perfect square number. So perfect square and perfect cube, and this one perfect cube. But B, since it's negative 81, doesn't work. But A, it's negative, it works because cube. In case of cube, I mean cube root, it works, but in case of square root, negative has no meaning. Don't forget that. The next question, the solution set of linear inequalities given, it says 3 minus 5x is less than or equal to negative 7 for the set of whole numbers. Don't forget the domain is the set of whole numbers. So what to do? First of all, shift the 3 to the other side. Negative 5x is less than or equal to negative 7 minus 3. The 3 goes. Then negative 5x is less than or equal to negative 10. When you both of negative, then divide by negative 5 both sides. When you divide by negative, the inequality sign changes here. So x will be greater or equal to 2. So what are the whole numbers greater or equal to 2? Don't forget, greater or equal to 2. These are 2, 3, 4, it continues. So the answer obviously will be B. For today, the last questions that I prepare, it's a 7k minus 10 the whole over 3 is less or equal to 9k plus 2 the whole over 5 in the set of rational number. This kind of rational number containing a denominator, better to apply LCM method. So what the denominator here? In the first one, the denominator 3, and the second one, the denominator 5. What is the LCM? The LCM of 3 and 5. That's 15. So better to multiply both sides by 15. When you multiply this one by 15, and the right hand side also by 15, what will happen? Let us see. This by 3 1, this by 3 5 remains. So 5 in bracket 7k minus 10 is less than or equal to, again here by 5 1 by 5 3, so 3 in bracket 9k plus 2 remains. Therefore let us remove the bracket. 35k minus 50 is less than or equal to 27k plus 6. Then reshuffle, bring 27 and subtract from 35, it will be 8k remains, and less than or equal to, this goes and it will be added 56, negative 50 will be added, then divide by 8 both sides, so that k is less than or equal to 7 remains, because I'm dividing by a positive number, so no sign change will be there. So the answer must be k value less than or equal to. So the answer would be, it should be C, but it has to be less than or equal to, because the inequality from the beginning it says less than or equal to. So these are some of selected problems that I prepared for today. I will continue solving in the next video, so don't forget to subscribe and like, and any question you can write on the comment space. Thank you for watching.